Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We are busy with Prophet Luqman the Wise, chapter 31, verse number 27. This is such an amazing verse of the Quran, and it's in another chapter also. I can't remember which one it was. I think it's in Surah Kaf, chapter 18, where the second part of this is also mentioned. So I'll just try and combine both, right? And if all the trees on earth were pens and the ocean were ink, with 7 oceans behind it to add to its supply, yet would not the words of Allah be exhausted in the writing. For Allah is exalted in power, full of wisdom. If we understand this verse, you will fall on your back. You'll be in total and absolute amazement. And the other verse, which is similar to this, says, if all the trees on earth were pens and the ocean were ink, never would be exhausted the words of your Lord, even if you added another ocean behind it. And even if you added another 7 oceans behind it, the word or the knowledge of Allah will still not end. So within this, there is a secret mathematical formula. And it's very easy to solve this particular mathematical formula. It's very simple. So I want you, if you are a Gen Z, if you are in school, please follow me with this and try and find the riddle in this particular mathematical formula, right? Let's try and do it. I haven't done this for some while, so some of my figures will be off. So I want you to help me out here, right? So now what is saying, if all the trees on earth were pen and the oceans were ink, never would be exhausted the words of God. So what is saying, here's the ocean. So to solve this mathematical problem, it's a maths problem, right? We have a certain unknowns. First, we are being told the number of trees on the planet Earth. We need to find that answer. Then we are told about the ocean. We need to find that answer. Then we need to know about a book, the thickness of a book. We need to find that answer. And it's very easy to find these answers just with a simple Google search, and that's how we solve our problem, right? So the number of trees, if you do a Google search, you say the number of trees on the planet Earth are 3 trillion trees. The exact figure is 3,04. And about 50 years ago, there were in fact 6 trillion trees. And at the time when this verse was revealed 1,400 years ago, there were probably about 100 trillion trees on the planet Earth. But because of deforestation and because of population movement, many people destroyed many, many acres of trees, right? But for the current, we've got 3 trillion trees. So we got one part of the problem solved. That is, we've got 3 trillion pens, right? So now we've got ball pens. Now, the ocean, how many liters are there in the ocean? So you do a quick Google search. Now, this is where you must just correct me. I think there's 10 to the 22 liters of water in the ocean, right? Plus minus. So that's, we got a second part of the problem solved. And the third part of the problem, do another Google search to say, okay, how thick a book, if you have 1 liter of ink, how many pages can it write? So depending on the sources you get, the closest I got to is that you can write a book of 28,000 pages from 1 liter of ink. So we're not talking about that small bottle of ink, that Kunk or the Pelican ink. We're talking about a huge 1 liter ink. You can get 28,000 pages out of that 1 liter. But let's be conservative. And let's say with that we can write a book, a thick tome, that's 10,000 pages. Right, now we got 3 parts of the puzzle. We now know, okay, there's 3 trillion pens we've got 22 liters of ink, and we've got each liter of ink will produce a thick volume that has 10,000 pages. Now we need to start writing. So now we got a problem because we only got 8 billion human beings on the planet. So even if you get all the human beings to give them a pen and start writing, it won't be enough because we need 3 trillion. So then we say, okay, we can't use human beings. So then we tell the angels to help us. So we call all the angels. We say, angels, we just want to solve this mathematical problem. So we call 3 trillion angels, and the angels, we give each of them a tree, which is basically a pen. And we give every angel a bucket by the beach, and we say, you must fill this bucket with a liter of the ocean, and that is your ink. right? So the angels are now sitting by the beachfront, and every angel has got a bucket which it can fill 1 liter of ink from the ocean, and they're sitting with a pen, which is a tree, because angels are huge, so they can use their tree as a pen. Now, remember, the angels are sitting at every coastline in the world. So my drawing skills, I haven't drawn a map in a long time, but let's just use it in terms of blocks. So here's North America, and then there's Canada over there, and then we've got South America over there, and then we've got Britain over there, and we've got the whole of Europe over there. We've got the Far East, we've got the Mediterranean area over there, we've got the whole of Africa over there, and then we've got Australia over there, we've got New Zealand over there, we've got Greenland over there, right? For example, and we've got millions and millions and millions of islands everywhere by the Indonesian archipelago, then by the millions of angels there by Ukraine and by Russia and by Canada and everywhere. There's millions of islands everywhere. So we have told the angels to sit along the beach. All the angels are sitting here along the beach because they're going to be sitting with a bucket, and they're going to take 1 liter of water, because that is basically an ink. And we tell the angels to start writing. So we say begin, and the angels take out 1 liter of water, and remember, there's 10 to the 22 liters of ink in the ocean. So after they've taken out just 1 liter of water, already on the side of the beach you have 10 to the 20. You got how many angels are there? 3 trillion angels. You already got 3 trillion volumes, each one 10,000 pages. That's just from 1 liter, and the ocean hasn't even gone down. And the 3 trillion thick volumes have already occupied the beaches all over the world. The whole beach is just full of books. Then you tell the angels, okay, take out a 2nd liter of water. So they put the bucket in again, and they take out a 2nd liter of water. And again, there's another trillion volumes of water just from 2 liters. But remember, it's 2 liters times the ocean, right? But the ocean has only come down so little. And as they are continuing to take out more and more ink, they have 3 trillion books, which is 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got a billion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, times 10 to the 22. So there's 22 zeros, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's 3 times 10 to the 34 books, volumes, and each one is 10,000 pages thick. That's a number of books. Trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions upon trillions of knowledge. And that is only from one ocean. So by now the angels are tired of writing. They want to have a break. But you tell the angels, hey, angels, we filled up the ocean again, start writing again. So they say, what? And they say, right. But angels are dutiful, and they start writing again. And they produce another 3 times 10 to the 34 volumes of books, each 10,000 pages. By now, every square inch on the planet Earth, from the ground to the sky, is like about 10 kilometers high, just with books. There's no space for anything. There's no skyscrapers, there's no hotels, there's no roads, there's no streams, nothing. There's only books. Trillions and trillions and trillions of books, 10 kilometers high. And then you tell the angels, the ocean is empty. They say it's empty, we want to rest. And I say, no, angels. Now add another 7 oceans behind it, and now the angels also collapse. They say, no, we can't do this anymore. This is the knowledge of God. Yet small, ignorant human beings with a finite brain, they want to debate with God. When God's saying He's existing, they say, no, He's not existing. When God says He does not have a son, they say, no, He's got a son. When God said He was never born, He doesn't have a mother, they say, no, He's got a mother. Are we so ignorant? Are we so daring that we want to challenge God when He is telling us He's all alone, and yet we say, no, He's got partners? When He's saying He's never been born, and we say, no, He's got a mother. And when he's saying he's got no children, we say, no, he's got a son. And when he's telling us don't worship that stone, yet people are worshipping statues and idols. And when he's saying that worship one God only, yet they want to worship the elephant or a buffalo or the river or the stream or the moon or the sun, why don't they give acknowledgement to the most superior intelligence and infinite intelligence in the entire universe? Yet human beings with their puny brains, who are made out of a sperm, want to debate with the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth just because they got some knowledge, just because they think they are scientists or intelligent people, and then they say, yes, you know what, religion is opium for the people of faith. Yeah, you know, people are very weak, they need a crutch, they want to believe in God. Yeah. So these are arrogant people. And it is very sad because there are so many atheists who are so good people, so kind people, so beautiful people, compassionate and kind, yet the devil has got into their brain and they don't want to look around at the amazing creatures in the universe. Everything has got a signature of God on it. La ilaha illallah. If you look at the trillions of galaxies, they got a signature of God on it, made by God. This is a design made by God. The elephant got a signature of God on it. La ilaha illallah, made by God. The giraffe got a signature of God on it. La ilaha illallah, made by God. The lion got a signature of God on it. La ilaha illallah, made by God. The waterfall got a signature of God on it. Made by God. La ilaha illallah. Mount Everest got a signature of God on it. Made by God. La ilaha illallah. Even human beings got a signature of God on it. Human beings have been made by God. La ilaha illallah. Yet they want to deny it. They can see everything in nature. They can see the magnificent mathematical accuracy in the universe. They can see that every planet got its orbit. The sun has got its orbit. Every trillions of galaxies got their orbits. Nothing is smashing. There's no chaos in the universe. Yet they want to deny the existence of a supremely intelligent being, the one true God, whereas everything got his signature, la ilaha illallah, yet they don't want to believe. And as what Horace said, I think it's in Shakespeare, there are more things in heaven and earth that can be contemplated by mere mind of a mortal human being. Oh, Horace, there are more things. Our brain is finite. We have got a tiny, puny brain. Even the most intelligent person on the earth is a mosquito compared to God, is nothing compared to God, not even a mosquito. Let's not insult a mosquito. Even the most intelligent person, that person's intelligence does not come anywhere near the intelligence of an infinite intellect. It is impossible for a finite brain to contemplate an infinite brain, and it is because of the limitations of a finite brain that a finite brain has the arrogance to challenge the infinite. The arrogance and the ignorance, because these people are living in Jahiliyyah, in darkness. So please remember, as a belief man, sir, firstly, never remove God from the equation of your life. So God plus Ikra, read. This is the first command given by God, read. That means spirituality for our country, South Africa. We need spirituality and knowledge and education. And that is how we're going to become a first world country. Never remove God from the equation of your life, and we must become brilliant, literally experts. We must become experts in knowledge and education, because it is only through knowledge and education we're going to make amazing discoveries that's going to benefit humanity. We as South Africans, through our knowledge and education and our love for God, we're going to find the cure for cancer and diabetes and rheumatoid arthritis and hypertension and high blood and heart attacks and strokes and disabilities and alles, and we're going to give all of those formulas for free, gratis, to the whole world. Why? Because we are servants of God. We don't want any reward. Our reward is from God. We don't want reward from human beings. We're going to find the cures and we're going to give it to the world for free. Because why? Because we are South Africans and we are beautiful people. So please remember, as a belief man, sir, never remove God from the equation of your life, and we must become voracious readers We must love knowledge, love education, and as a belief, man, sir, to appeal to our government, remove the quota system from universities as a belief. This thing about racism, so many blacks must be there, so many whites must be there, so many Indians and so many colors, as a belief. Throw that into the rubbish bin where it belongs. This is not how you fix up the problems of the past. This is where we are shooting ourselves in the foot. If someone has got 9 distinctions, give them the license for medical school. Don't say, oh, sorry, we've got enough Indians there. We don't need any more Indians. We need more blacks. Insofar as medical school is concerned, where you're involved with life and death, as a belief, man, sir, get the most intelligent people on our country, whether black or white or Indian or colored. No favoritism and no quotas. Quotas, you are earning the anger of God, because God does not like races and does not like racism. This is injustice, nah? Injustice. To have a quota system is injustice. And God is al-adl. God is just. So don't earn the anger of God by having quota systems which are rooted in racism. We have come from a racist past. We are telling the whole world we are a non-racial democracy, yet we say on that quota systems. I spit on quota systems because I grew up in a time of apartheid where I was deprived of varsity because of quota systems. Now my grandchildren and this community are once again faced by another apartheid of quota systems as a belief, man, sir. You are earning the wrath of God with these quota systems. Né? So let's focus on knowledge and education and focus on God. Never remove God from the equation of your life as a belief, man, sir. As a belief, as a belief, as a belief. La ilaha illallah. There is God exists. Rule number 1, God exists. It's a guarantee. Second guarantee, there's only one God. Third guarantee, everyone is going to die. Almal sal vrek. It doesn't matter who you are. Jy gaan doodgaan as a belief. Jy gaan doodgaan. That is a guarantee. After you die, God is going to wake you up and bring you back to life. It doesn't matter if you've been fraught in a grave for 1,000 years. God is going to bring you back to life, and you're going to stand in front of God on the day of judgment. And if you're a criminal, if you're a chochi in the street, or you're a chochi in government, or you're a chochi on the world stage in suit and tie, God is going to hold you accountable, because chochis are chochis and criminals are criminals. Never ever remove God from the equation of your life. And as a belief, read the final word of God, from God to all of humanity. That is the Quran. Get a copy today as a belief, man. So don't delay. And stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.